Rennick. Senator Pocock.
Deputy President, cost of living is a huge issue in communities across the country. I recently did a survey of almost 2,000 Canberrans, and cost of living came out as #1. It is affecting households and small businesses. We heard this morning from small businesses that they are facing a double whammy because they are facing increased costs in their small business at the same time that their mortgage is going up, and we know how leveraged many small businesses are. There are a number of things that can be done by the Parliament to deal with this. There are solutions. Firstly, we can look at competition. The recent inquiry into Qantas has laid bare the need for better competition laws in this country, where you've got, in the airline industry, between Qantas and Virgin, 95% market share, with Qantas walking away with 80% of the profits. Something is wrong. We need to step in and ensure there is more competition. It's not just airlines. That should be the starting point. We've got 2 grocery chains with 70% market share, 3 dominant energy retailers, 4 major banks with 75% of mortgages. The list goes on. It's a failure of policy to ensure that people are getting a better deal. Housing clearly underpins the cost of living crisis, and we've seen both major parties not want to talk about what can be done when it comes to housing policy that is set up for housing to not be a human right that people in our community should be able to afford, but to be an investment vehicle. Those have been the rules. People have used that, but we have to turn this ship around. We have to ensure that people in our communities can afford to have a safe place to call home. Another solution is electrification. We know that households and small businesses can save thousands of dollars a year when they electrify. With the cost of fuel going to foreign oil companies, that money can be saved and spent in our local communities. There are solutions ready to go. What we need is for policymakers to step up and put policies in place that ensure that households and small businesses can benefit from electrification and that nobody is left behind. We saw in the US the Inflation Reduction Act, an ambitious, wide-ranging policy with a big part of it focused on electrification and ensuring that the gap between electric and fossil fuel is bridged so that people can unlock the savings now rather than in the future. And I would urge the government to come up with a bold, comprehensive response to the Inflation Reduction Act.